Most people don't relate it. Anything
Okay.
most people don't relate it. Marblism gives you, you can see 7 different people, and we'll go just briefly through each one. The first one is an executive assistant. So her name is Ava, and they're always doing upgrades. So you can change the name if you want Ava to be Jim or Bob or Rob or Jane, whatever the case is, you can change the name. But Ava does a couple of things that I think are really cool. One, you can set up, let me back up just a little bit. You can inform Marblism about you. You need to educate it about you. Share photos of me. I can share company description about me. I will share, let's see, press releases. I'll share my website. I will share articles, videos. I will just share a lot of different information so it becomes more educated on me. Does that make sense? You feed it what you need to feed it, so it is responding like you would want it to respond, like you would respond. Make sense
Where
so
did you do that? You did that under Workspace?
I'm getting to there, I think.
Okay.
Let me just see. Workspace meeting. Oh, here we go. There's different guidelines. Okay. So we're just talking about, so far, we're just going to talk about the executive assistant, Ava. I will ask Ava to do certain things. So here are a few rules of what I want her to help me with. And there's ways of being able to figure out what it can do, what these AI employees can do to help you.
Okay.
One is label emails using the following categories that I created: to respond, FYI, leads, marketing, and it whatever the custom label is for me. So she can help go through all of my emails and basically label them. And I'll share that with you next. And then the next question is, how should I write emails? Using professional, executive appropriate languages, phrases that Bart has used before, avoid casual conversation like just holler if you need anything, because I don't say things like that. Draft outreach emails for individuals, and this is an example, in the drafts folder before sending to ensure notes and data are up to date. Don't include my Calendly link because I didn't want everyone to set an appointment with me. And then it was asking, which email should I complete a draft to? Should I draft a reply to, and which should I not? So if there's cold emails from people trying to sell me something, if we've never exchanged emails, they're not responding. Don't respond to unsolicited emails from people that I don't know. And then I'm asking it to search daily for new podcast guests. There's automation that you can set up. So you can see all of these things. It can help schedule meetings. Check my calendar for open 30-minute slots before suggesting times. Draft an email suggesting a few available dates. So all of these things, and I'm only touching probably 1/10 of what it can do, but you can suggest that it do all of these things for you.
Okay.
Pretty cool so far. Let me see if I can share my Outlook screen at the same time, just so you can see how they are categorizing things. And I'm going to drag and drop here. Okay, this is so cool. Right, if I pull this up here now, Doug, can you see my inbox? Do you just see, what do you just see? The same thing?
I'm just seeing you and the executive assistant thing.
Okay. Now, I believe I just stopped sharing, did I?
Yep.
Okay. And then let me share a new screen. And I want it to be this one. Okay. Now, can you see my inbox?
Yeah. Still just you and I.
Sharing a window. Okay. I think I have to add it to the stage again. Hold on. Oh, yep. Add to stage. Now, can you see a
Yeah.
window? Okay. So here are the inbox, my inbox right now, for most people don't. And we can see that Marissa is tagged to respond. There's a GoDaddy thing that puts my emails into quarantine in case it might be spam. So that's an FYI. I need to respond account verification for a new tool. I need to respond to you, Doug. I need to respond to you, Doug. There's a meeting update that you accepted it. I need to respond to one of our inside sales support people. FYI that an Amazon tool was delivered. So we can identify notification. You can identify what you want these tabs to be. And I believe you can then sort, okay, which ones do I need to respond to? So then I can just very quickly go through all my inbox very quickly.
So you have to connect
Yes,
Marblism to your Outlook or
I do.
email.
Yep,
That's pretty simple.
very easy.
Okay.
All right. Now, here's the other thing. This is the part that I really, because I asked Ava to create a draft email for me if it's anything but a solicitation. If someone's trying to sell me something, I'm not going to draft a response, but I'll just share with you. So, Marissa Meltzer, I have an event coming up. That's the one for tomorrow with David Meltzer and his team. So, she just gave me a little reminder that I need to send a payment for something. So, she's drafting an email already. Ava is drafting an email for me already. Okay. I want to
Yep.
show the one of you, your email.
She doesn't send it. It just goes into drafts.
Just goes into draft because it
Okay.
has to, I need to, and maybe it can be different. It can probably go without you drafting it. It can probably be sent automatically if you want it to be. But I'm just trying to get to learn the system a little bit. So, Doug, you sent me that email this morning. Great seeing you. Let's
Yep.
do a LinkedIn Live conversation and we can talk about these things. Great. I go into my draft Outlook. I didn't do anything yet. And this is what it drafted. Great seeing you too, Doug. I'm pumped to do the LinkedIn Live and dive into what hotels can do to stand out from the crowd. Things are a bit busy on my end because it has access to my calendar, but I have some windows opening up. I'm
Wow.
available like later on, not this week, but next week. Okay. 30-minute call on these dates. Now, if I wanted it to, and it knows you, it could send my LinkedIn calendar. I could ask it to be even more specific. Can you give me time ranges on January 24th, 27th, and 28th? And then all I have to do is hit send. Okay. But I'd like to look at this, Doug, to say, okay, does this sound like me? Great
Yeah.
seeing you too, Doug. I'm pumped to do LinkedIn Live. I don't know if I would say pumped, but for you, maybe I would. But anyway, send.
Oh,
So
it's
that's
cool
just
that it's written though. That's got to save you a couple minutes per email because now you're just going in and tweaking it and hitting send.
yes, yes. And what I really like about it is that it gets into more detail than I would have normally done. So this is from another one of my clients, and I received your list and text. Thank you. I really appreciate how your recommendations are. Pass along my thanks to Nicole. The itinerary is super helpful. I'll dig into the filters and options. I probably would have just said received, but instead, it is coming up with great details. I'm
Yeah.
available still on August 24th. Great to hear. Keep me posted on dates. I probably would have just sent hooray. Like it's more thoughtful. It's
Yeah.
more thoughtful. This was another great introduction that a new client friend recommended. And I probably would have just said, thanks for the intro. But instead, it's typing it out. I got the confirmation for Susie. We're going to do the podcast at this date at this time. I'll send out an official invite looking for it's just more thoughtful because we're all
Yeah.
busy. It's just so much more thoughtful than me hitting back a quick reply, a quick reply, a quick
That
reply.
is good. I like that.
And again, you can teach it to be more like you. Okay.
Yep.
All right. What screen do you see now, Doug? Anything?
Just you and I.
Okay. Let me get back to the StreamYard. Just let me get back to the Marblism screen. That's what Ava can do so far. Again, you give it guidelines. How should I read emails? Which email should I draft a reply to? Which should I not? What type of email should I archive? What's your preferences for scheduling meeting? You feed it all this information. And then the other thing that it can do, if you're including it in conversations with you, meetings, it can summarize your meetings. So I pay for a couple of different tools to summarize meetings. But here you can see, here's a recap from the a couple of days ago, the meeting with Riddick. He's our inside sales support gentleman. And it summarizes it. Doesn't have all the details, but it's enough for what I need to know because Ava was in the meeting with me.
That is cool.
Let me share a couple of other things. I also ask it to identify new email correspondence with people that maybe I've never email corresponded with before, because there's hope then if I'm emailing with somebody, maybe I can put them into Kajabi for our newsletter with their approval to be able to receive our newsletter. Maybe I put them into my monday.com, my CRM system. Maybe I track them because I want to make sure that I'm staying in touch with them. So it is now, this was the week of January 10th through the 16th. It's identifying emails from people that were new direct email senders. And I get
How do you get permission? Do you send an email saying, "Hey, would you like to join my newsletter or something?" Or
that's the appropriate thing to do. Yes. Yeah.
okay,
And it looks like I think I need to revise this thought a little bit because I think it's thinking new email for that week, not new email ever. Because I asked it then, well, tell me, since we've been doing it, what are the new emails that I've gotten? And I'm sure I've gotten more than just, right, 10 people. So you have to tweak it. But it's,
now how did you get trained on doing all this? Is there someone with Marblism that trained you, or you just are figuring it out?
yes, I am figuring it out. Plus, I have
Okay.
the relationship with Urek, right, the founder. Plus,
Yeah.
there's a few different things, tools that are available. And then also, very candidly, things like this that I'm doing are going to help other in that you're doing with me with your approval that will help new people being able to figure it out. A lot of it is very intuitive, and then it's intuitive to get started, and then you play with it. There are Facebook groups for Marblism. There are different tutorials. He has the YouTube channel in which you are featured as being on the podcast. So there's resources for sure. But
Okay.
part of the fun is also playing around with it. So that's just one tool. That's just the executive assistant. Good to move on?